Charlie Van here with Ben, from the director of Halfway. Now, Ben, I got to see the movie. First of all, phenomenal film, very beautifully shot. Let's talk about those camera shots. They really help tell the story a lot, the close-ups. Did you have these shots in mind in the beginning of writing the story, or did they just kind of come together when you got to set?
Yeah, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed the movie. A lot of it did. I mean, you saw the film. That the whole film is handheld. So with that said, and a lot of it is handheld and free in a way, available light where possible. Free in a way to be able to capture things on a farm with livestock and things that are going to happen spur of the moment. Yes, me and my DP, there's a guy called Benjamin Thomas who I actually went to film school with, so we've worked together for many years now. We have a real language together.
Now, during the Q&A for the premiere of your film, you talk about spending several weeks, 6 weeks on this farm. Did you find any kind of new appreciation for kind of the farming life?
No, not really. I mean, I had such appreciation for the farming life already, and setting the film there. The reason I wanted to set a film there was because I'm just a big fan of farmers. I think that what they do is amazing. I think that farmers are, quite quiet people. They would certainly not think it was impressive, the sort of chores that they do. But when you're, I grew up in London, I grew up in the inner city. Increasingly, all of us live in inner cities. And Byron, the character, says at one point in the film, I've never seen a cow up close before. They're bigger than you think. And I think that is the sort of thing that people that are never around animals and stuff feel when they. So no, I mean, I went in with total respect and admiration for everything that it's my family's farm. So I knew quite intimately what all of their chores were and what it entailed to work those kind of jobs.
Now, I kind of saw the farm sort of as a whole nother character in the film. Yes, it's the setting, but obviously you see Byron's struggles to sort of adapt at first on that farm. Of course, the farm in itself, I'm not trying to give the whole film away, but obviously the family has struggles with this farm. Mm-hmm. Did you kind of see that when you were writing it all, seeing it sort of like a whole character in itself?
Yeah, I mean, I think that, again, to quote from the film, one of the characters asked the little kid, farming's done by who? And she answers, family. So I think that for me, farming the farm itself isn't just a sort of a creature that exists. It's a creature that exists because it's fed by the family, by the people that work it. So yes, absolutely it is a character, but I think it's more of an alter ego of the family in the film rather than sort of itself a thing.
And how did the town take to filming?
Yeah, I mean, they were amazing. You can't. Wisconsin doesn't actually have a film board, anything like that. So in one way, from a filmmaking perspective, it means that you can't get any sort of a tax credit. But what it also means is that you don't need any permits to shoot anywhere. Going further with the permits, you'd have to pay for the locations when you're on the city and the town streets. But what it does mean is that you need all of the involvement of the local town and the local people. And Erica and Michael Kelly, who were living in the house, and that's my cousin, who moved out of the house for us to be able to shoot our interiors. But every single member of the town who let us shoot in the ice cream parlor. The Grabber-Cone is a famous little ice cream place in that area. We were gifted our parole office, which we. Location, which was also our production office, and we also slept people in there overnight, which was gifted us by a local man, Mike Foley, who there's no way we could have made the film without the number of things Mike Foley gave us. So the town took to it amazingly. You can't make a movie like this without, the cabin that Walt was on was not on my family's land. That was on their neighbor's land. The Biddick family gave us access to that cabin, and they gave us the horse that we use for Walt's horse. And it would be next to impossible to be able to name off all the people. The sort of thanks you have in the film credits in this are the town of Montford, Wisconsin. It's phenomenal what they gave us and what they allowed us to go and make.
What's your advice? You just got done with your first feature. What's your advice for someone who said, Ben, I really want to make that leap, make that first feature?
Yeah, I would say do it. Just go and do it. I think that I got some really great advice from a filmmaker that I really liked a movie of his, and I asked him how he did it, and he basically told me to work out the way I could make my movie and just do it. So, you know, I wound up meeting a producer who wanted to make the movie in a similar way to I did, so we were able to go and do that. But, you know, there were moments where I was ready to go out and run and gun and make it in, you know, go shoot it with a DSLR and some friends and stuff. I'm delighted that I didn't go and do that, but I think that you can now. So do it. You know, work out how to make that movie for $15,000 and go and do it, because you can. And you will, at the very, very least, you will learn from it. So yeah, I think that if someone wants to go and make a film and they can work out a way that they are not giving too many concessions in the way they're going to do it, but they can keep that budget right down, then go do it. That's what you got to do.